Alright, so I know this was released earlier today and I'm a little bit late, but I'd rather be late than miss it entirely. We got Vincent's Tale, Sunflowers. Uh, I'm excited to see what he's got for us in store, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? By the way, if you hear anything in the background, it is hotter than Satan's butthole here, so we've got two fans and an AC running. And yeah, so it's not showing up on my mic, but just in case there's some background noise, it's very light that I'm not it's not registering. My apologies, but I don't like melting.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer.
Oh, do we have a continuation from Jenny and Screech? Okie dokie.
Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers wilt when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know.
That the sing-songy, just la 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 type way, almost like I've seen people call like this style that he's taking and doing right here kind of like bardcore, and it very much sounds very a lot older as far as tone and everything like that. So
it's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down.
So okay, so that's different.
In London town, shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender.
I love the horns in this. I love it's very orchestral, like as far as with the instrumentation, the way it sounds. But again, but it's got that feel to it, but it doesn't like I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to take and say here. The horns sound almost flamenco or mariachi in a way, like just in the tone, but very much the juxtaposition between the punchiness that we heard leading up to them coming in, talking about London and everything. Like it's okay. I'm never ceases to like just we're 53 seconds in. I'm already loving the sound of it.
Never surrender.
Dude, the horns, the guitar, and the beat that we've got that's come in, and it's this sounds the production on this is freaking awesome.
Oh, what a terrible scene. Here lie the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows. But the grass, it stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender.
To my two corpses laying on the ground from corporate, so very much got a bit of, I don't know if you'd call it cause and effect, but the way corporatization of society in and of itself, and how corporations and the need for money and stuff like that, it strips the soul from places. It really does, and it causes corporatization and the sprawl that winds up happening, and everything becomes concrete. And you know, sure, there's green somewhere, right? But it's just not there apparently. But okay, so the the dark tone that this is all of a sudden taken as it shows him, and now apparently he's made this coming off of treatments and everything like that from his illness and everything like that. So he does have a bit of a little bit, looks a little bit worn, tired. But tying back to the first two verses of this, and especially this last part where it's talking about, we've seen Money Games 1, 2, and 3 and everything like that, and it's almost feeling like we're gonna take and have it, money making the world go round, and how money causes people to do evil stuff, and it's also the cause of a lot of the crime and stuff that we have because of the way the pricing and everything else has happened. And like, it creates, not only does it create wealth, but also creates extreme swings of poverty. And Screech and Jenny both are products of that extreme poverty, both in their lives and how they lived them, and how both of them, once with the altercation with the police and after killing Jenny. So this feels very much more of against corporatization and the wild, like, gap of things that we see and the evilness that's resulted from it. But yet tying back into the trilogy. Tall son of a gun. Good God. Ren, you son of a bitch. How are you going to tease us like that? That's awesome, though. Oh, my goodness. And very much a Journeys type video. And it's a teaser. Dude, what? So wrong for that. Damn it. Holy crap, though. Holy crap, though. I mean, it very much felt very much, because there's a very clear delineation between the very first bit of that and then when it takes and shows him and the TV. And then him taking, and it's basically just the repetitive motions of going through life. It's like he's working in a cubicle, or a nice to do type job, but then going through day-to-day motions outside of that, everything like that. It's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And we've talking about basically surviving London, and it previous to that, while also talking about referencing the two bodies or the two corpses on the ground, and concrete, could be, it should be green somewhere, but you know, it's hidden away from here or whatever. So I have a feeling like it just feels like we're gonna be taking and getting a very epic bit of music coming from Ren. Societally, I don't care if, especially if you live in a Western society or live in a country that lives by Western ideals. Uh, it feels like everything's falling apart, right? The corporations and the politicians have their claws on everything. We've seen numerous his disdain for that numerous times in songs, and this felt very much like a lead up to something like that because it very much has that feel to it. Even though we get this bright, very orchestral, I would say pop, but it not poppy, but the way it pops the music itself, and I love the production on it because we start with the almost we start with the guitar and we get these horns and then we take and get this beat to it, these drums, and it also sounds like there's a bit of piano synthesization that's in there, but them all together because it builds from one thing to the next to the next, and it's very upbeat in tone but very dark in nature. So the lyrics belie the actual sound that you hear coming from instrumentation in and of itself. I'm excited. I'm thoroughly excited to take and see what he has in store. He's supremely fucking talented. He is supremely fucking talented. I don't. And here's the thing: a lot of people like. I've seen the thing with the UK and the US. I've covered Skepta's part and I covered Joyner Lucas, and one of the things that I see in the comments section, not only on my main channel, but I took and made mention of it, but and also showed old stuff that I took and reacted to. But one of the things that was a theme through there was when it come to hip hop or rap, it was Ren, and I'm like, bro, Ren is so much more than just rapper though. He's the epitome of an artist, right? Because an artist creates art, and yes, he can rap, but he creates art, and I think that's what sets him apart from so many others. It's kind of like I've got a song from Quedeca that I've reacted to that I'm gonna put out. He's kind of in that same vein. Yes, he can rap, but so much more than that. And this is so much more than just he's a rapper. But what's this right here where he's about to take us on a journey? And the song in and of itself was a journey musically and visually as well. So I'm excited. I'm very excited to take and see the journey that we're about to be taken on by Ren. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.